Hello, people. This is Empress Ruth, and thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, thumbs up, thumbs down, leaving comments, feedback, suggestions. It is, let me see, it's 11:40 p.m. and I'm just getting home. And I woke up about 4 something this morning. And I wake up like a real old lady that I am. And what did I do? Woke up and contemplated my day, my world, as I always do every morning, and what moves I need to make, what moves I should make, and mapping the day out on what should go first, but trying to do the prioritizing in my head before I anoint myself with oil and leave out of my home. I anoint my children too. I keep a thought of them in my head as I ask the anointing angels to keep an eye on them and make sure they're safe. And they always are. My son told me he was, these children and their smartphones. He was said, he was looking down at his phone. He was walking and got too close to the curb. And he said somebody grabbed him from behind and put their hand on his shoulder and pulled him back so the bus wouldn't hit him. And he turned around and he said no one was there. I said, yeah, someone was there. You just couldn't see him with the naked eye. That's how spirit works. So my children are well protected and covered. Some people think I'm lax, but I'm actually not lax. I keep an eye on them, but I don't keep an eye on them like this. I keep an eye on them like this. And I send the warrior angels to surround them so I don't worry about my children. Yes, they're going to have their experiences as they should. They're young adults and a teenager, and they're from my womb, and they're highly intelligent, but they also have to go through their own trials and tribulations as they're learning lessons so that they can grow. So I don't stifle them. I give them freedom of expression. The little one, I let her freely express herself. I always have let her freely express herself, and she's been a very good child. Very mannerable, very respectful, very obedient. And now she's at that 15 stage where they start losing their mind. So, but I've seen the aggression start to rise in her, and she gets it honestly because her mother is aggressive, so, and her father is overly aggressive. So, put those two together, she gonna be a damn beast. She has my mind, my temperament, her father's mind, and his temperament. Ooh, I really wouldn't mess with that little girl. But she's a sweetie pie, but she is that Taurian. She has that in her, and when she gets angry, she reminds me of my sister Katrina. That's who raised me. That's my second mama. And she made her transition real long time ago. She made her transition when Anaya was born. That's why I named her Anaya Katrina. Anaya means God's blessing, and she definitely was my blessing. I so miss that little girl. I haven't, seen her in 8 months. Her dad took her away. It was all just a little game he's playing. He just, want to make sure the children hate me as much as he hates me. and plus he didn't want to pay the child support no more. So, but It's all a game, but when you're playing games with the mental state and the emotional health of your own seed, not cool. But everything's gonna be all right because I trust in the Most High, and I don't worry. I just let life flow, and when those issues of life come up, I address them at that time. Before then, I don't worry. I can't worry about the past nor the future. I truly remain in the moment, and that has served me very well. And I'm just grateful. Grateful for my babies. Grateful for my babies. I love them so much. My main man Zion, that's my dude right there. That's my prince. And my princess warrior Kaya. We are starting to do better in our communication. We used to butt heads a great deal, but not when she was little. That was my sweetheart. But things happen along the way where I didn't protect her as I thought I should have, and I know I should have. Looking back, hindsight is something else, but I blame it on immaturity and an unwillingness to understand myself before I brought another divine being into this world. But she's here, and she's here for her own soul's journey. And I think she's doing pretty well, considering the circumstances and the things she's been through. She's had a rough time at it herself at a very early age, and that's why I call her my warrior. And she's strong as hell. She's stronger than what she realizes. Yeah. Then my sugar pies. I don't talk about them much because I hold them close to my heart, and some things are just for me. Some things are just for me. Can't give it all away. Gotta save something for myself. Gotta be selfish. It's, we give, but you also have to be able to receive. It has to be a continuous circle, unending. That's what the circle was supposed to represent, an unbreakable bond. That's why they give you rings in marriage. But you don't need a ring. You already have all this stuff contained within inside you. Just got to know thyself. Study your anatomy. See what functions work, and work your body and see what they react to and what's good for them, and nourish them. You just can't, I'm going to eat these eggs and bacon, and I'm going to have some toast and some jam, and my body's good. No, your body probably needed a mango, or maybe a banana, or some strawberries, or maybe some fresh water and some sunshine. Maybe you need to, you know, listen to your body a little bit better and see what it's calling for, no matter what be. Shit, sometimes my body calls for a damn joint because I be needing to relax. And sometimes it calls for me to go take a run on the lake and go walk in the water and look at the seagulls. And sometimes it requires that, I go and I clean up my kitchen and whatever I require. Sometimes it's a disbursement of energy that you need to disperse. And if you understand energy, you'll understand how to operate in this world a whole lot better. And I understand energy and how it flows now, and so I just flow with it, and I continuously have a smile on my face as of late. It's a wonderful thing when you master certain aspects of your life, and then you start getting it and you start to understand it. It's like first you're on training wheels, and then they adjust the training wheels and they hike them up a little bit, so you start to try and balance, And then, they holding you. They take the training wheels off and they hold in the back of the bike. And then they don't let you know that they let go. And you rolling and you don't realize you're rolling. And then you look back and you realize you're rolling. And you get happy. You get happy because you're like, damn, I didn't know I could do it. But, you baby steps. Baby steps turn into mountains. They turn into mountains. You gotta believe that. I believe it. I've climbed, what do they call that? Mount Everest. They got another Mount Rainier. I think that's in Seattle. Such a beautiful place. Haven't been back there in a long time. I'd love to take a vacation in Seattle during the summer. It rains a lot there, but when you go in the summertime, it's like God took a paintbrush and just painted that place. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna go back in the seafood. Oh my goodness. I got to slow my roll. I done gained 7 pounds in a month, and that's a whole lot of weight. Yeah, I know I'm like a toothpick, but that's a lot of weight for me. But on that note, so I won't piss nobody off, I say good night, take care, and be safe, guys. I love you.